They say dreams don't expire, that they just get put on hold. But what if the hold becomes unbearable? What if it feels like you're drowning, clawing desperately toward the surface, only to be pulled back down by unseen weights? It wasn't always like this. There was a time when dreams felt like butterflies, fluttering and alive inside my chest. I envisioned a future bursting with possibilities, a place where my mind could soar. School was my refuge. Learning felt like a treasure hunt, each subject a new adventure waiting to be unraveled. Professor Rodriguez, he saw the spark in me, nurtured it like a flame. He called me a mind in the making, words I clung to like a lifeline. But then reality kicked in, sharp and unforgiving. My family, they needed me. Every extra dollar helped, every late shift meant food on the table and a roof over our heads. Sleep became a luxury I couldn't afford. The joy of learning turned into a nagging weight, the mountain of schoolwork a constant reminder of my failings. Each missed assignment, every failed test, felt like a piece of me crumbling away. Is this it? Is this the future I have to accept? To trade the dreams of a scholar for the drudgery of survival? Is the weight of responsibility going to crush me before I even get a chance to try?
No! No, I can't accept that. There has to be another way. Maybe I just need to find it.
Okay, rewind a bit. Before the breakdown, before the crushing weight became too much to bear, let me show you what a typical day looked like. The alarm is my enemy, a rude awakening to the relentless pace of life. Sleep is a precious commodity that I can't afford for a long time. Every second counts. A quick breakfast on the go, a frantic dash to catch the bus, all while mentally preparing for the onslaught of the day. The diner is my battleground. Here, I trade smiles for tips, juggling orders while keeping an eye on the clock. Every minute stolen for a stolen glance at my textbook feels like a victory. My coworkers are like family, a ragtag bunch with dreams as diverse as our orders. They joke and banter, but the undercurrent of financial strain hangs heavy in the air. Their struggles mirror my own, a constant reminder of the responsibility I carry. My parents work tirelessly too, but the bills pile up like dirty dishes, a constant source of worry. Their tired smiles and forced optimism tear at me. They deserve so much better, a life free from financial worries. Every sacrifice they make, every corner cut, feels like a weight on my shoulders. I have to do better, have to find a way out of this cycle. School, for all its chaos, is my sanctuary. Here, amidst the lectures and assignments, I can lose myself in the world of ideas. Professor Rodriguez's class is especially inspiring. His belief in me keeps me going. He sees a potential that even I sometimes doubt, a future where knowledge is my weapon, not just a luxury. But the battle between work and studies is relentless. By the time I sit down to homework, my brain feels like mush. The world blurs into a sea of equations and historical dates, the line between them blurring with fatigue. Sleep claims me unexpectedly, a thief stealing precious study time. The guilt gnaws at me, a constant reminder of the impossible balancing act I'm trying to perform. So, you're probably wondering who this man is, this Professor Rodriguez I keep mentioning. Well, his role in my story is like a lighthouse in a storm, a beacon of hope that guided me through some of the darkest nights. It wasn't always easy approaching him for help. School pride and a stubborn streak made me want to figure things out on my own. He caught me staring at the problem with a defeated sigh. His voice was gentle, his smile inviting. His lectures were like journeys of discovery, igniting a spark of curiosity in me. He saw the potential simmering beneath my tired facade. His explanations were clear, his enthusiasm contagious. The problem that had seemed like an insurmountable mountain suddenly started to crumble, revealing clear pathways to the solution. His words were more than just encouragement, they were a validation of my abilities. He saw a potential I doubtfully even saw in myself. His concern caught me off guard. Nobody, not even my friends, had ever pried into my personal life like this. "I can manage, Professor. Thanks for the help with the problem, though." His words resonated, chipping away at the walls I had built around myself. His genuine concern was a stark contrast to the harsh realities I faced at home and work. Leaving his classroom that day, I felt a sliver of hope bloom in my chest. Maybe, just maybe, accepting help wasn't a sign of weakness, but a step towards a brighter future. Hope, as fleeting as a butterfly, can be mercilessly crushed. Despite Professor Rodriguez's unwavering support, the weight of my responsibilities kept pushing me down. Every class felt like a race against time. Trying to absorb information while sleep deprivation gnawed at my brain was an uphill battle. Work offered no respite either. The pressure to meet deadlines and demands from the manager left me with no time to catch my breath. The empty house mirrored the emptiness in my heart. My pursuit of education seemed selfish in the face of their sacrifices. Was I wasting their hard-earned money with these failing grades? Doubt became a suffocating fog. Was I fooling myself? Was this dream of college nothing more than a fantasy out of reach? Staring down at that failing grade, I felt paralyzed. The words Professor Rodriguez echoed in my head, "Don't you dare give up, Emily." But the weight of my responsibilities felt like an anchor dragging me down. Maybe he was right. Maybe I was trying to hold on to a dream that was simply out of reach for someone like me. Taking that first step was the hardest. Pride warred with desperation, but the looming threat of another failing grade pushed me forward. Deep breathing. "Professor Rodriguez, I need your help." His words were a balm to my soul. Maybe accepting help wasn't a sign of weakness, but a necessary step toward success. Professor Rodriguez became my lifeline. His office transformed into a safe haven for learning, a space where I could ask questions without judgment. Slowly but surely, the fog surrounding the subjects began to clear. The feeling of accomplishment, of finally grasping a difficult concept, was exhilarating. It fueled my determination, replacing doubt with a newfound confidence.
In class, the once confusing lectures started to click. My grades, once a source of despair, started to climb. Each B, and it was a victory, a testament to the power of hard work and the unwavering support I received. The setbacks hadn't crushed me. They had only made me stronger, more determined to defy the odds and prove myself worthy of a brighter future. College wasn't just a dream anymore, it was a tangible goal within reach.
Many days of hard work have passed. Yes, I am tired, but this time I am enjoying the effort because I see the result of my effort. Yes, I am making progress. And something happened beyond my expectations. It's hard to put into words the rush of emotions that flooded through me when I received the news. A scholarship to college. Me. It felt like a dream, too good to be true. My family, for whom I worked so hard. Their support means everything to me. Through every setback, every moment of doubt, they stood by my side, cheering me on every step of the way. And now, to see the pride shining in their eyes, it's a feeling I'll never forget. I owe so much to Mr. Rodriguez. Without his guidance and support, I never would have made it this far. He saw something in me that I couldn't see in myself, and for that, I will be forever grateful. This isn't goodbye, it's just the beginning. I carry with me the lessons I've learned and the memories I've made, knowing that they will guide me through whatever challenges lie ahead. Here's to new beginnings, to chasing dreams and embracing the opportunities that lie ahead. I may not know what the future holds, but I face it with courage and conviction, ready to write the next chapter of my story.